up. I've been up for a while, but how do I?
No, I think we're recording now. I think it's probably only one person can record. I'll send this to you. I'll send this. Okay. So I'm, as I said, Esther, like you are, you know, talents that you have, and the fact that you chose silk, to me, was not only right on the mark as to market trends and where the future of the fabric business is going. I'm like, you got something amazing working with, and I'm like, I'm using silk as well. Let's have a chat as to, of all the fabrics, why you chose silk, and then we'll just go, you know, like a fireside chat back and forth to see, you know, what we can gain from each other's business perspective. I think there's no other fabric in the world that's better than silk, and that's why I chose it.
I think I agree with you 100%, and I think from both a consumer point of view as well as from a designer point of view, silk is the best option. Everyone recognizes silk as being aesthetically and you know, to the touch as well, as the best option. And as a designer for loungewear, sleepwear, everything that revolves around comfort as well as, you know, a certain luxury stance, it's non-debatable. Like, it's the perfect fabric, and it gives me what I want as a designer and what my consumer expects and what she wants as well.
Oh, beautiful. And if you can explain further how silk just ties into the versions of she.
So versions of she is focused on women, and all of the different versions of ourselves that we own and who we are, and celebrating those things, even if we can't see like the celebratory aspect of some of the versions of ourselves. Like, we really do need to celebrate all of them, because all of them make us who we are. And if we look at it in that perspective, it's beautiful, and like, we should be so proud. And it's something that I sort of came to realize, which stemmed me to, you know, build this brand based off of that, and choosing fabrics to respond to all of that, and choosing, you know, the materials and the underlining things that, or components that make up versions of she, as, you know, the tangible versions of she. Silk offers me the flexibility and, you know, the range that is necessary to touch on all of those versions of ourselves. And I use stretch silk. I prefer stretch silk. Because stretch is a great word for women. It means that, you know, we can just comfortably be ourselves and wear ourselves in this luxury fabric. So silk allows me to be comfortably luxurious and comfortably anything I want to be, and I'm always gonna look good and feel good in it, even if I'm feeling bummy or, you know, just chill or whatever. I put on my silk joggers, and I've already elevated everything that is elevated in my life for that day. So
yes, you've hit on everything, because with Silk Beauty Care, I could have chose polyester, I could have chosen satin, I could have chosen rayon. I chose silk because of the fact that it's beautiful, it's luxurious. As soon as you touch it, you feel like a queen. To me, I feel beautiful. Every time that for Silk Beauty Care, I make, you know, as you know, the silk pillowcases, the silk scarves. And the reason why I chose silk was because those items were hard to find in silk, right? So I chose those materials because it's the absolute best for the skin, the hair, and especially, and for African Americans, they realize that that's the best as well, but they do not want to extend it to the investment part of it. And silk is an investment into yourself, right?
Yes.
So why not have different versions of yourself and celebrate your different versions and making sure you're doing the absolute best for yourself. Don't set guess, how much you're worth. And to me, it was a no-brainer why I chose silk, because there's no other fabric that I want to sleep on. There's no other fabric I want to wrap my hair with, put around my neck, nothing else, but silk. Everything else, after a while, you will see the results of all the other polyester, rayon, and they lose its form when you wash it. You'll get skin breakouts. I mean, the fact that silk is a natural fabric.
Yeah.
It is breathable. It locks in moisture. Everything that the fact that it's temperature regulated. So when girls are wearing your clothing line and they feel hot, the silk will cool them down. If they feel cold, it will warm them up. Same with the silk scarves. And no other fabric is temperature regulated like how silk is.
Well, you're right. The other fabrics are great, and there's lots of really good, innovative new fabrics that follow in suit of silk. But in order to get all of the components and the benefits that we're getting from the silk as it is naturally, and as designers, we would have to spend more money to add on chemical, like special fabric chemicals to elevate that innovative synthetic fabric to match silk. So silk is the easiest go-to. It gives you all of those things without any additives, and that's why it's an investment.
That's it. That's exactly it. It's an investment because it's not like any other fabric. And I mean, I always hear everyone say, some people will say, oh my God, silk is just so expensive. And buying silk, from your suppliers.
Yeah, and sure, it is expensive, but it lasts a lifetime. So it ends up being less expensive. You don't have to buy one every year, or every 2 years. You buy one silk robe, you buy one silk pillow, you're good. You're going to want to buy choice, Yeah,
you hit the nail on the head, because my Silk Beauty Care was founded about 20 years ago when I, came across an article that said sleeping on silk is the best thing. So silk pillowcases. So I said, we went to the fabric store. I bought silk, and I said, Mom, can you just make me a pair of silk pillowcases? And I kid you not, where's my pillow? Right here. I still have the same.
No way.
17 years ago.
No way.
That my mom made for me. And this is not a Silk Beauty Care pillowcase. This is 17 years ago, 20 years ago, my mom, because when my son was, when I was pregnant with my son, and I still have it.
Right? It looks amazing.
Right. Silk is the only fabric. It's black. Yeah.
It's not faded or anything, is it? Like, that looks like.
No, right. And I wash this all the time. And
seriously? You wash that?
I wash it. I know silk is
amazing.
Yes, I wash it. And gentle cycle though. Silk is dry clean only, guys, but you can, maneuver and do other things with it, but
there are some silks that are washable, which is the next thing for hopefully both of our lines.
That's excellent. Exactly. So yeah, it's an investment, but it's an investment for future benefit. It's almost like the fabric that keeps on giving, right?
Yeah.
You make that investment into your silk robes, even those the pants with that loop that you have, that open.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to wear that and just feel like a princess all day long?
It's so easy.
So easy. And it is so beautiful. Like, soon as you put on one of your silk garments, you feel royalty. So what have been some of your testimonials from your clients and your
all of my few testimonials, because I don't have a whole rack of them yet, but being a new business, a new brand, But I'm glad you asked that actually, because the first thing that people comment on is the fabric. Always the fabric. So whether it's the stretch silk or just a regular, really soft drape silk, the fabric is the first thing that's commented on. That's really fulfilling for me because that is where I put most of my attention. The fabric is the foundation of each garment, and I really like that it's recognized.
Exactly. I mean, once you touch silk, there's no turning back, right? So you feel it, and you know authenticity, you know quality. If you know quality, if you know authenticity, if you know value, as soon as you touch silk, you automatically.
You have a reaction. There's an immediate reaction to the touch of silk for our clientele, for anyone really. Whenever we get samples and like fabric samples, and we want to compare like 3 different fabric swatches, 10 times out of 10, if we have silk mixed in with other fabrics, synthetic blends or whatever it is, silk is going to always be the #1 choice.
Yes, yes. And for Silk Beauty Care, we actually use charmeuse silk.
Oh, nice.
Yes, which is more luxurious, more shiny, more smooth, more elegant. To me, I just love the feel and touch of charmeuse. And that's the only silk that we use. So we do use the stretch charmeuse as well, but we use that for our headbands. But the bonnets, the pillowcases, and the scarves are all just normal charmeuse.
Nice. Are those all of the products? Are those the core products?
Yeah, so we keep on adding more because my business, we're so brand new, and I just love the fact that we're on this journey together, because I really want the world to see who you are and what you do, and that your products are amazing. And so Silk Beauty Care only started off, at first I said I only wanted to do silk pillowcases, silk scarves, and I wanted to do what we call is a silk headband, where you can wear it underneath wigs or over your hair, because African Americans, African Canadians, Caribbean Canadians, you know the lingo. Edges are something that is neglected, and the material that are under wigs or any glue material that you use to use against your wig, it breaks away your hairline. So we created the wig headband, which is made out of pure charmeuse silk that you can wear underneath your wigs to protect your edges. So that was added to our product line. So we had the scarves and the headbands. And then clientele kept on saying, when are you going to launch bonnets? I'm like, I don't know if I want bonnets. I just want to keep my product line 3 items. I want it simple. Yeah. And they're like, no, we want bonnets. We want bonnets. I'm like, okay. All right. So, okay. And I don't know if I told you, Esther, my mom makes everything.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
fantastic.
So my mom is a seamstress. She used to do bridal shops. So she made my wedding gown, everything. So she manufactures everything. So just to convince her that we're going from 3 product line to now 4.
Yes.
Like, okay. And then I'm like, okay, but I just don't want to make bonnets. I want to make coloration, different colors of bonnets with different charmeuse stretch. And so I was like, okay, we'll do pink, we're going to do blue, we're going to do gold, we're going to do black and black. And she's like, oh my God. Okay. So added bonnets. And then another one of my clients said, well, I have curly hair and the bonnets don't do justice for my curls. It will flatten my curls during sleep. But is going because I'm not wearing silk. I'm not using silk to, at bedtime. So one of my girlfriends, her name is Anessa, and she was actually the one that was, founded the Curly Girl headband. So we made this headband that curls out, and you can just, still sleep with your curls.
Oh, so it doesn't restrict. Nice.
Exactly, it doesn't restrict. and it doesn't curls while you're sleeping. So we now have the curly girl headband as well. Sorry, the curly girl bonnet.
So when did you launch that? And that's this product?
Yeah, that is brand new. That was just launched like probably 3 weeks ago.
Oh, nice. How is it doing?
So we've sold out. So we launched two colors. I've sold out of one color. I sold the black. So the blue we still have, but only a few, like three out of the lot. Like they're selling a lot more than. There's a lot of curly hair girls I didn't realize. Yeah.
See, that's what's great about what we do is that we have a foundation of products that we really that we're really close to, and that sort of sets the brand as the brand. And as those products get into the hands of our customers, they get to sort of then be a part of the brand by giving feedback of what works for them, and they get to be a part of the expansion and the what ends up being the legacy of the brand. And so it's so good to get that feedback from our customers and then to respond accordingly and to see the growth. And it's like we're all sort of in it together, like our customers and us. It's like it's a really great journey when they get to be part of it.
Yes, Esther, you hit the nail on the head again. For more of my customers, what I do, I kind of name the product line after them.
Oh, nice.
I have the Aria scarf, cadenza, Bella, as I launch a new item, I have a list of all, the ones who have already spoken into the brand. And I have and as I launch more products, those are the names that I pick from. So Anessa is my girlfriend behind the curly girl headband. So the curly girl bonnet. So her name is on the list for the next rotation of.
Nice. Oh, that's so great. And how do you limit your color assortment or your colors that you choose for each product?
Well, that's a good question, because with silk, I wanted to bring freshness within the brand each and every season. So when I thought about the brand and how I wanted to be communicated, I want the colors to represent not only the seasonal trends, but also the newness and freshness. Launch only exclusive items. So the scarves are all exclusives. The bonnets are exclusive. So I pick colors that, go with the season. And once those are sold, then I go to the next color selection. And then I launch a new set of different colors. So
always staying fresh.
Always, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I have only a few staple items that I want to hold on to and call it, primary products, but I want the freshness and the seasonal trends to always be new, vibrant colors, and I want people to have fun with the silk. Just have fun.
So there's like a real exclusivity to your products. Like once it's sold out, like that's it. Those customers that have it, those are the exclusive customers that got those products. So if they need to just jump on it.
That's it. That's all, because about trying to secure fabric from certain vendors. Sometimes it's only exclusive, sometimes it's one-off, sometimes it's special items. If they don't have any more, they just don't have any more. And and I'm like, what, I like that. I'm always on the hunt for new suppliers. I do a lot of trade shows or fabric shows, and I find different suppliers that I like. I'm like, okay. And I haven't gone to created my own designs yet, because obviously I'm just so brand new, but I like the fact that I can hunt and find different colors, different styles for my customers, and just know that whatever I launch, that's it. It's exclusive, Silk Beauty Care, and just know that you're one of the few that's going to be having those colors, and that's it.
Yeah, there's a real specialty to what you do, and it's I love what you do. I'm so excited that we're talking, that we finally connect.
Oh, your brother's gonna be so happy. I'm so glad. I was like, there's no one else I want to do a fireside chat but with you. Okay.
I love that.
I like the fact that, and we haven't told everyone yet about your opportunity with Vogue Vogue UK. And
Yeah.
sure. Okay. That when I saw that, I was just blown away. I mean,
Let me
beautiful. You just tell us.
Okay, so I'm sure you can relate that launching a brand that comes from your heart, that means something to you, that you're passionate about, it is very emotional. From my experience, anyhow, it's an emotional thing from concept, like when it starts in your head, through to research and development, and even just discussing it with other people, and then to your actual development samples, and then through fittings and color selection, fabric selection, all these things, finally to hitting the market and then selling, and then all these different things that start happening and the connections that you start making. It is a very emotional journey, highs and lows, and ultimately it's all good because the lows are a part of your choice. It's it's very to you. So there are two instances where I was beside myself in my emotions, like at the highest. One was being noted by WGSN, which is a worldwide trend forecasting. They forecast fashion and home, and there was an interview that was conducted by WGSN, and they posted it on the website, and I was on cloud nine.
Oh, Esther, I didn't know about that. You got to share. Well, yeah, you got to share that with me.
I followed them my entire career for all these other brands that I was working for and designing for. And I would go to WGSN for all of my sourcing, all of my trend forecasting, and then to be on their site as one of the brands for other people to follow. Oh my God. So, okay, that was the first thing. And then the second thing was being asked by Vogue UK to be in their advertorial. It was a 3-month advertorial session where they promoted new brands, independent brands, and that was the second time that I was just
oh, that's so beautiful.
In the development of this brand and the launching of this brand. Vogue UK and being a part of their publication was really something that allowed me to decide, yes, I'm committed to this brand and moving forward with this brand. I'm getting a response that means a lot to me and that validates that what I'm doing is something substantial to grow and to continue with. So thank you for asking about that. That was a real great moment for me in launching.
That's a huge moment. That was your baby.
Yeah.
And the fact that from concept to market, you birthed this baby. Now the world gets to see your beautiful creation. I can't be more happy and proud of you.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. And there's many more, Esther.
Yeah.
You just these are seeds that are going to continue to grow and blossom, and everyone's going to know versions of you. Everyone.
Well, you know what's really great is things like this, is sharing it with people that understand and like-minded. And we have products that like tie in together, and to be able to be excited for one another and encourage one another. For me, that's also a part of this, and it's so valuable to me. And I really love making these connections and sharing the journey with one another. Yes. So I'm really excited about the next things for your journey, and to be there to cheer you on and to support, and hopefully we should be working with one another. Our products go in hand, and I think we could do really wonderful things.
I think so too. From the moment I saw your product line and the moment that I was connected over social media, we have yet to meet, but we will meet.
I know, yeah.
We're definitely going to partner. For one highlight for me was
Yes.
months. Was it 3? Yeah, I wouldn't even say 3 months. Probably 2 months into the launch of Silk Beauty Care. We launched it last October. We were approached by Walmart.
That's right. Oh my God. I can't believe my brother. I want to hear all about this.
I could not believe it. It was 2 months and we haven't even launched yet. And we were approached by Walmart. And,
that's insane.
And, for 3 scarves, right? Because they were, they wanted to have, they just like the fact that my brand is made in Canada and it's pure silk, and they just wanted that added to their product line. And I remember I told my mom, I was nervous, and my mom is like, oh no, we can't do this, Carla. We were just she's like, no, we can't. Oh no. And then I kind of said to them, oh, okay, I'll get back to you with, kind of brushed it off a little bit because I was getting scared because I'm like, how can I supply to Walmart? I don't have not even steady supply of suppliers yet because I do, as I said, exclusives. I'm like, I can get these 3 scarf suppliers right now. I don't know if I want to continue because I want to have the brand authentic and exclusive. And they came back and they're like, oh, are you, they kept on pushing. And I'm like, okay, you know what?
That's amazing. Sorry.
I'm gonna do it.
Unbelievable.
So that was a highlight. And I mean, I'm so nervous, when the order with Walmart, I'm like, oh my God, someone just bought a Silk Beauty Care scarf.
So tell me, how are you able to answer to their, I think Walmart and I think massive. So how are you're so exclusive and specialty, and silk is such, like an elevated fabric. So how do you do that? How do you offer?
That's a very good question because, Silk Beauty Care scarves, and silk is not a cheap fabric. So, when it, there's a big difference with what Walmart will offer and a Silk Beauty Care scarf. As they said, they didn't have real silk. They had, the cheaper versions of, polyester, rayon, satin, which is not silk. So at first sales are, was slow, and sales are still slow because of the fact that silk is an authentic pattern, fabric. But they still want to have the items. They still have it there. And so it's on walmart.ca, their online store. So it's still on their website. So you can search Silk Beauty Care on walmart.ca. You'll find the 3 scarves there. And another highlight was last week. I did a promo ad on Instagram, just letting everyone know that these 3 exclusive scarves are at Walmart. And someone sent me a direct message. I've never connected with that person before. And they said, well, I want to buy, they wanted my Bella scarf. I don't see it on your website. And I thought they were talking about the Silk Beauty Care website. I'm like, no, it's sold exclusively at Walmart. And they're like, I know, I can't find it. And I'm like, wait a minute. And then I looked, my scarf was somehow, there was a system glitch. That scarf was, only 2 of my scarves were on the website. The 3rd was not. And I was like, God, people are actually Googling Silk Beauty Care? People are actually watching if my items
That's amazing.
And I'm like, oh my God. So at first I was like, oh, I thought, the price mark was too much, but still looking at it, they're still buying. And you know what? And the fact that our items are so, it's very luxurious, and our price point matches the quality that they're getting. We hold true to our brand, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's the price for our products, and
Yeah.
it is priced based on the quality, as you just mentioned, that you're going to be getting. So, you know, it's a big switch from Walmart low prices to, you know, seeing a Soap Beauty Care scarf from Walmart. So it's a mismatch of the brand right now. But
Walmart recognizes it. Walmart approached you, amazing, and they recognize the quality that they're of a brand and of a product that they have sought out and are continuing to sell on their site. So like that's amazing.
But you know what? When you have that butterfly, so like when Vogue called you, right? When you feel that butterfly, that everything is just like, oh my God, like what am I doing? Like I'm just so brand new, and someone wants to hard working. That's when you know you're in the right direction.
Wow.
Right?
Wow, that's such a good point to call out. That's true. That's a good reminder.
Yeah, that's when you know, because it's uncomfortable.
It's very, very uncomfortable.
Yeah, and you're coming out of your, that's where the emotions come from that you just mentioned. Birthing this child. And now someone's recognizing the greatness that you've created. It is more than emotional. It just elevates you to greater heights. And it's also just something, it's almost like a bee shot in your vein to say, continue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And those are really important because a lot of the times when we start something new, you don't really know if it's reaching who it needs to reach, or if the response is there, or if people want it. As much as you know the value and the quality and all the, you know, the pros about your brand and your product, you don't know how it's going to be received. And so these are the reminders that we need, or, you know, just the feedback that we need to be like, yep, keep going.
And partner with people of like mind. Like,
yes,
you need to convince me that you're great. I already see that you're great. I see that in your product line. I wanted to have a fireside chat with you because I wanted to show the world literally who you were and what
thank you.
And that, you know, we need to not only invest in our own, but also promote our own. And the fact that you know, there's not a lot of us, and the fact that we're female, we haven't even touched on that yet. And I know we only have a few minutes left, but the fact that we're females and we're doing this, Esther, like that's another elevation, right? That needs a platform, that we're female entrepreneurs, and we are not only walking out our dream, we're living our dream.
Yes. I love it. I love all of it. I'm excited to stay connected with you and to like collaborate. And the initial part of collaboration, I think, is exciting because we get to explore a lot of things, and you know, hopefully we get to do that. I'll learn more about what's coming up for you, and I'm excited to hear about that. And then
yes, that's another chat, just our upcoming, you know, plans and how we're going to take our brands forward. But I'll just let you know, wherever I go, I'm going to tag you along. Okay.
Yes, girl, me too.
Okay. So, you know, look out for the DMs, and just, you know, just know that I'm supporting you, and I want the world to support you as well.
You as well.
Thank you so much. And I know your brother's going to be so excited. I can't wait.
He's a great supporter. I really love that.
Yeah, he's fantastic.